My paper will discuss how contemporary art can help increase engagement of museum audiences. So basically, I'm looking into examples of how contemporary artists and performance artists in particular have positively collaborated with curators and museum educators to design more participatory experiences that are truly engaging and transform how we experience museums and how to make them much more appealing and interesting and interactive for a broader public. I started the paper talking a little bit about the history of performance art and how performance art has historically taken into consideration the input and the involvement of the public as part of the making of the work of art. In this sense, I talk about Marina Abramovic's work, and in particular, Terra Comunal. It was a work she did at Sesc Pompeii in Brazil last year. It was a major retrospective of her work, but it also included a workshop where she introduced visitors to some of the basic techniques to her performance art. Visitors were able to interact with the installation she had done in the gallery, and afterwards they could leave videos and post comments about how that experience had been transformative or not for them, and they could share that in the hashtag called Terra Comunal. This exhibition is very interesting. It's called The Possible. It was a work by David Wilson at the Berkeley Art Museum and Pacific Film Archive in 2014. It was an experimental exhibition that invited artists to co-create with the public. So the curator installed 9 studios inside the museum space, and artists were invited to come in and do the works of art inside the museum with the help of the public. So the artists staged workshops, several workshops. Involved ceramics, it involved kite design, indigo dyeing, several activities that families were invited to participate in. And the results of these workshops were used in performances or plays staged in the museum later on. And the curator selected new pieces every week and installed them in the gallery. And the pieces could be by the artist or by the public. They were installed together in the gallery space. And this is an example about how there can be very positive and innovative collaborations between contemporary and performance artists and the public to create a much more welcoming museum environment and a much more engaging museum environment for a more diverse public. This is my last slide. This is just the message that kind of sums up the idea of the paper. A visit to a gallery shouldn't be a struggle. This is a meme that I found at Tate, at the Tate Britain website. It's a performance group in one of the Late at Tate events. It's a free after-hours event giving visitors the chance to explore the gallery in a new way with the backdrop of music, performance, workshops, and installation. It's called The Disruption of the Gallery Space, and kind of unites the general idea about how performance art can make us look to the museum in a different way and create much more participatory experiences in the gallery. That's the general idea of the paper. I hope to get your input by email. Sorry I can't be with you guys today, but I'm back at a flight to São Paulo. Hope you have a great holiday and a great class tonight. Bye-bye.